Well, hello out there. How's everybody doing? It's everybody's favorite conservative in New York, Christopher Wright. About to present you with one of my momentous walk and talk videos. Before I continue, just want to give you guys a quick heads up. I've been receiving a lot of comments of people asking me, they love what I'm doing with the CRA. How can they donate to the cause? How can they help out? Quick heads up, I'm going to post a link to my PayPal, CashApp, my Patreon to the description on this video so you can know where to donate to. I really appreciate it because you guys know I'm coming out of pocket for all my equipment, my microphone, my gimbal, this flag behind me, every little thing you can think of that I used to put the videos out come out of my pocket because YouTube would not monetize my channel. Been under review for 2 years. They won't monetize me, so I don't get a dime from YouTube. That's why I get my videos ad-free, by the way. But I just want to let you guys know that. Let you guys know also I got a CRA YouTube page I just put up where I'm posting all my CRA related content on that YouTube page specifically. So if you like my content here, please subscribe, like, and share my CRA YouTube page. I post that in the description as well. And last but not least, you hear the Asian people in Queens chanting equal housing law. What they mean is, with equal housing law is they are the landlords to a lot of these properties here. They told tenants since COVID that they don't have to pay rent. So the rent's been adding up and the landlords had to pay. So they have to pay usually that payment with 18% interest. So they're very upset about that. They want to get Trump reelected so they can do something about that issue. So I just want to give you guys a quick heads up. Please enjoy the content. And like always, God bless. Well, hello out there. How's everybody doing? It's everybody's favorite conservative in New York, Christopher Wright. Here to present you with a momentous walk and talk. This is a momentous event. I'm here right now in Flushing, Queens. I got a good friend of mine, Tom. He's running for Congress here. This guy's a real patriot, a weteran. And we're gonna be doing an interview on Monday, guys. So, we're gonna sit down with this man and really get hear what he has to say. But I'm right here at his rally right now in Flushing. I want you guys to see what's going on here. You guys say you can't turn New York red? I want to show you something that's going on here in New York, in Queens. Check it out. Excuse me. Excuse me, pardon me. Oh, sorry. Karina! Hey, Karina, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. How you doing? Yeah, Tom, my man Tom. All right. Hey, we're here to support. This is the real patriot right here, everybody. Let me flip the camera. No problem, man. Hey, I got some real patriots here. Hey, you're good, Tom. You're good.
Right.
Tell a little bit about yourself, Tom. I know you're running for Congress.
We're running for Congress here in Western District 6. Like I said, no one really wanted to run, but we're running, and we're gonna take back our country. We're gonna take back Queens. We're gonna take back what is ours here rightfully in this country, and keep the socialists from taking over and taking our American values away, and fight for our constitutional rights.
Wow. I mean, that's why I'm saying we got real patriots out here in New York City. I want you guys to see what's going on, because you guys know. Go ahead, Tom.
District 6, Queens.
District 6, Queens, guys. District 6, Queens. And I'm going to have an interview with Tom on Monday. We're going to have a Zoom conference meeting where we can really hear what he has to say. This guy's a real patriot. He's a veteran. And I just want to show you guys we're out here fighting. Oh, hey! What's going on, brother?
Asian American community is going to be turning red again.
Say that one more time, man. Asian community. What's that?
Asian American community is going to be turning red again.
It's going to be turning red again, folks, because these people.
MAGA, baby.
MAGA. And these guys, these are real patriots out here. We're in Flushing, Queens. And the Asian community, they want safety. They don't want to defund the police. You see people talk, defund the police, defund the police. This community doesn't want to defund the police. There's a lot of communities out here that don't want that. They want protection. They want safety. They want everything that America offers. So this is what we're out here fighting. We're showing you guys we're fighting for that. So let's see here. See what we got. Excuse me 1 second. Can I get here through? Excuse me, ma'am. I'm sorry. Sorry for getting in.
Equal housing right. 然后你们说 more landlord 给这个房东好不好 ？more landlord 你们记住这个就行了。一个 housing right more landlord 好吧？这个口号 government subsidy 政府补助金，懂吗？好 ，Thank you。
Expedite housing court cases. Mitigate DOB fines. Some real pictures out here, folks. Equal housing. Equal housing law.
We need government subsidy. Government subsidy. Government subsidy. Equal housing law. Government subsidy.
And I hope you guys are watching this. This is one of the voter bases they don't talk about on the mainstream media. You don't hear about this voter base, the Asian community voter base. And I'm in New York City. I tell you guys, it's strong, very strong.
Government subsidy. Equal housing law. Government subsidy. Equal housing law. Government subsidy. OK， 等一會我們做嘅時候，請大家讓 banner 先走。首先是國旗，有成兩個 banner。
We need rent.
我們全部人都是在 banner。
We need rent the pay tax.
好不好？ Thank you.
Excuse me?
Nice.
Hey, Marco! What's going on, brother?
Republican Alliance in the House in Washington, Queens, supporting Thomas J Zmich, my good friend for the United States Congress, the 6th Congressional District.
Tell us a little bit about Tom, Marco. Tell us a little bit about him.
President Trump?
No, Tom.
Tom is going to make tangible goals. I'm confident, and I think he's going to make some big progress. We just need to get behind him. He's a good man. I'm going to give him all the support we can give him.
All right, man. And thank you for supporting Tom. He's a great guy, real patriot. So we're out here, guys. We're showing you. Remember, this is New York City here. This is New York City. This ain't the South. This is the blue of the blue. And look what's going on here. What's going on around the whole country? What do you think? Excuse me? Sorry. Excuse me. Excuse me. All right. All right, I'm showing you guys what's going on out here right now. You see, there's a lot of support out here, a lot of support for Tom. And I want you guys to realize the big picture here, the main reason why we're out here right now, because there is a lot of support for Republicans in New York City. There's a lot of reports for Republicans around the whole country right now. And we're the silent majority, and they're trying to keep us silent right now because they know the truth. You know, you guys saw, if you guys looked in Florida today, they had like a boat parade for Trump, and it was record numbers that were out there in Clearwater. So it's a real movement going on right here. The silent majority is a real thing. The MAGA movement's a real thing. And this is New York City. This is Queens in New York City. One of the 4 boroughs, one of the supposedly most bluest places out here in the country. And you see the following that we have for Republicans out here locally on a local level. And that's what the CRA is all about, the Conservative Republican Alliance. It's about showing people in New York, the local candidates that are Republicans, that are conservatives, who are backing, who you need to back. This is how we turn New York red. This is a city with a very low voter turnout. A lot of New Yorkers are leaving. They're going down south. They're getting out of here. A lot of these liberals in these boroughs are leaving. Thank goodness, get them out of here. So while they're leaving, while they're getting out, we're coming in. We're changing things. We're changing things, turning things red. Making conservatism the new counterculture, and we're bringing that counterculture to New York City. And people are telling me, Chris, you can't turn New York red. You can't turn New York red. New York will never be red. New York will never be red. With that attitude, it'll never be red. Remember, at one time, California was red. You think Democrats have sat back and said, oh, let California be red? Look where it's at now. You never would think California was a red state at one time. It was. So I want to do the same thing here in New York. You don't think we can do the same thing here? Turn this city red? Of course we can. We can turn the state red. Upstate's already red. It's the boroughs that are still blue. And you see what's going on in the boroughs right now. This is Queens, one of the 5 boroughs. The Staten Island's a red borough. So there's other 4 boroughs left, and this is one of the 4 that's supposedly very blue, that you can't turn red, just like Brooklyn. But look what's going on out here. And look at the community that's making noise out here. The Asian community is out here making a lot of noise. So this is what we gotta do. This is the base that they don't talk about. They don't talk about this base on CNN. Don Lemon doesn't talk about this on his late night show. He ain't talking about this. Anderson Cooper ain't talking about this. Rachel Maddow ain't talking about this base. I'm talking about it because I'm here living it. I'm telling you guys firsthand, this was really going on in New York City. So you guys sitting back thinking New York would never be red, there's no conservatives in New York. Look at the conservatives here in New York. They're not just black people, they're not just white people, they're not just Hispanic, Asians, Jewish. Every community you can think of is turning red in New York City because they're tired and they're fed up with the nonsense. They're fed up with the defunding the police. They want safety here. They're normal everyday Americans like you and I. They want safety. They want a police force that can protect them. So they don't want this defund the police by $1 billion. That's craziness that the far radical left is pushing here in New York. So look, we got, like I said, they're out here. They're in support of conservatism and Republicans in a local level. And I'm going to bring you those Republicans. So just get out there. If you haven't registered to vote yet, get out there and register to vote. Remember, like I said, the CRA is making some noise. We're doing big things. Conservative Republican Alliance. And I just wanted to give you guys a heads up what's really going on here. And I got a YouTube channel. I'm going to post you guys a link to my YouTube channel for the CRA. Hop on my YouTube channel for the CRA because we're going to be doing a lot of these interviews with these local candidates on there. And I want to let you guys know. And I'm also, people are reaching out to me, asking me how they can donate to what I'm doing out here. You see me out here running around the city all the time. How can I donate? I'll also give you guys a link to my PayPal and my CashApp as well so you guys can see where to donate. Because, they won't monetize me on YouTube 2 years under review. They won't monetize me because they know I'm too dangerous. With the voice I'm trying to spread here, the truth is too dangerous for the fake news. That's why the alternative news is the real news. That's what I'm out here doing. So this is what's going on right here in New York City, folks. Look what's happening, man. We got some real patriots out here from the Asian community who dealt with socialism and communism where they came from. And they escaped that to come here. And now they think they want that to come here. They see people marching in the streets talking about socialism from NYU college kids. Come on, give me a break. They know the real deal and they don't want it. So this is what they're out here doing. You're out here supporting. You think these are going to be votes come November, folks. Remember that. Freedom for Hong Kong, by the way. Freedom from Hong Kong. Shout out to Hong Kong out there. There's young Hong Kong patriots out there fighting for freedom. Quick shout out to them. I know there's people out there watching the channel, so shout out to you patriots out there. Yeah, thank you. We're Americans. Thank you. We're Americans, all Americans. Thank you for your service. Appreciate it. Hey, say it loud.
Mayor DeBlasio, go to hell. Where you belong. Okay. We want the mayor and the CCP to go to hell.
So, can you tell us why we would like to have this point?
Why we want to have them at this point? Well, the CCP are just wicked people. They're wicked people. They shouldn't be living on the earth. They don't want you to live on the earth. They don't want me to live on the earth. You know what? If Gandhi or Martin Luther King Jr. had protested to the communist government or to a Muslim government, they would have been dead by nightfall. The only reason that Gandhi and Martin Luther King Jr. were successful at all is because they appealed to a Christian government. To a Christian government in England, although, you know, not very Christian, still better than nothing, right? A nothing Christian government is better than the communists. It's better than the Muslims. Because the Muslims and the communists will cut your head off.
I want to know why you're so familiar with
Yeah, because I follow politics a little bit, and I follow Christians, and I know that from years ago, I know that the communist government hates Jesus Christ. They hate freedom because Jesus Christ is freedom. Listen, there's no country in the world that has freedom without Jesus Christ. When you take Jesus Christ away from America, like the damn communists are trying to do, then you will have no freedom. The Europeans and the Muslims have taken Jesus Christ out of the foundation of Europe, and you have no freedom. You know what? Tell me, what is the greatest freedom in the world? The greatest aspect of life is love, right? Love is the greatest aspect of life. Can we agree to that? What's the greatest freedom? You should know what the greatest freedom is. Everyone in the world
should know what the greatest freedom is. The greatest freedom is the freedom to hate. If you don't have the freedom to hate Donald Trump, then you're not free, are you? You're free in America. You're free because you can hate Donald Trump. You understand that? And he cannot put you in prison.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Have a name?
Yeah, Scott Berry, B-E-R-R-Y.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
B-E-R-R-Y. Yeah.
Yep.
I have a book coming out. It's called, well, I got two of them. One is called Getting Rid of Anger and Bitterness by Love, Not Forgiveness. Not forgiveness. It's a lie. Forgiveness is a lie. Okay, Jesus never said to forgive your enemy. Type it into the computer. Type it into the computer. And it will come up and say, not bad.
Fair housing law. Fair housing law. What do we want?
All right, everybody, showing you guys what's going on here. Flushing, Queens. And like I said, they're making a lot of noise out here, some real patriots. And you see they're showing love just as American citizens, fellow Americans, that's all it is. And they don't see, you know, we're not out here to see color. It's about content of character. It's about united we stand, divided we fall at the end of the day. And you see the radical left, they're trying to divide us. The media's trying to divide us with race and all this nonsense because they want to divide us so they can conquer us. But you see where I'm at. You see we're not here, we're not making noise, we're not fighting, we're not threatening people, we're not telling people to get their house and give us their property. We're not doing nothing crazy like that. We're doing what the American right has, freedom of speech, freedom to, you know, we have the freedom to get together, to make our voices heard. That's what we're doing. Freedom of press as well, like what I'm doing here. Real freedom of press. I'm not giving you fake news. I'm not reading off a script here. No green screen behind me, no nothing. Just me showing you guys what's really going on here in New York, what the media won't show you. Why I keep talking about turn New York red is this is why. Because I see this every other day. Every time I go to an event, I see stuff like this. So I know what's really going on. So that's why I keep being so confident what's going on here in New York City. I'm not being negative, I'm being positive. Because there's a lot of patriots out here. And remember, there's a lot of patriots of all races, genders, religious backgrounds, everything. We're all in this together. We're all Americans here. We all want the best for our country. And that's what it all boils down to at the end of the day. God bless America.
Job creation! Job creation!
Equal housing law. Can't blame them. Makes perfect sense. Equal housing law. A lot of Trump supporters right here, folks.
Stonewall.
In the basement, and then
ironically, it's Democratic president. Okay, we're going to win in November. We're going to bring out the votes. It's going to be a red tide here, a red wave, and we're going to take back our city and give equal rights to everyone back here. When the Democrats are trying to take away from us. Okay? We're going to put people back to work. We're going to bring these stores back. Look, turn around, look. For sale, for lease. 20% of these stores are all closed now because of this. Because of these executive orders from this out-of-control, tyrannical governor and the mayor. He's too busy out painting streets and not worried about people who are starving and people who are out of work and they don't know what to do with themselves. We need real leadership in this county, especially in Queens and in this city. And real leadership starts with me and Joanne and Elisa, and we're going to take back the city. And that's it. Watch out, we're coming.
Thomas J Zmich for United States Congress, 6th Congressional District. 6th Congressional District. Make New York great again.
We need to win.
That's right.
We're coming
Good
back.
to see that the conservative Republican alliances out here in full force.
Definitely.
Vote GOP in November.
Turn New York red, baby.
There you go.
Turn New York red.
Democrats, we want you to come out and vote on our side.
Thank you.
That's right.
Make some noise out here, guys. Make some noise. Check this out. Yes, hey. Yes, how you doing?
Man, how you feel?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. How you doing?
Complain. Not too hot today. Good.
Yes, you're not kidding. Woo, man. It was oh my goodness, it was a heat wave last week.
Heat wave, forget it. It's over.
Oh, you asked me where I live. I live in the hill.
All right.
My old neighborhood.
Okay, so you said
Americans Great New York Chinese Association. Sending out a shout out. All right, get some Patriots out here, man. You're in MAGA country, baby. We're in MAGA country. Excuse me. I got this way. Excuse me. Excuse me? Some real patriots out here, Tom. You're doing a great job, man. You're doing a great job, brother. It's amen.
And that's it. We're going to fight going forward into this November's election. And we're going to win over these crazy that are trying to destroy our country.
Amen, brother. Amen. Thank you for your service, man. Thank you for what you're doing for this city, brother. You're doing a great job, man. Real patriot right here, folks. Get out there and vote, man. Get out there and vote. Excuse me. Well, folks, everybody's favorite conservative in New York, Christopher Wright, here to present you with a historical walk and talk. Historical. You guys are witnessing history right here. You're witnessing the waking of the sleeping giant. The silent majority is back. We're taking our country back. These radical leftist socialist zombies. So like always, man, my battery's about to die off, so I'll be out here for another 3 hours showing you guys what's going on. But I'm literally at 10%. So batteries before it dies on you guys. Like always, God bless everybody out there listening. And God bless the United States of America. Peace out.
我们这些小业主需要付地税、贷款、维修费、水电费等杂费。疫情之
Okay. So for the landlords, most of us are small business owners. We still have to pay our mortgages. We have to pay our maintenance fee, and a lot of other expenses.
疫情之下，我们愿意跟一些租客、好的租客一起共同度过，但是我们坚决反对一些有能力支付而借着法律故意赖租的房客。
So during this epidemic, there's a lot of tenants taking advantage of the New York CARENC Act, and they're not paying any rent to the landlord, even they have money. We don't want that ever happens again. Landlords and tenants supposed to be united, like in the United States of America, not making more conflict between each other. So we're here trying to support landlords and get whatever we deserve back.
自州长令颁布以来，近50%的房东、小业主收不到或者收不全租金。我们希望政府关注我们，帮助我们。感谢今天。
好了，谢谢。
感谢今天到场的。
Because we're all standing and talk about unity. This is Unity Parade. That's why we're here, because we're all Americans. We are coming together to take on the Democratic establishment and fight for the people in Queens, in New York City. In case you didn't know, I'm Thomas J Zmich, and I'm running for Congress against Grace Meng in Congressional District 6 here. People are hurting, and we have had enough. Enough! I'd like to thank Mr. Mike Wong and the Greater New York Association for putting together such a great event and bringing us all together to fight against the system that's rigged against us. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
And thank you. I want everybody to pay attention to this. Thank you to the most important person in my life, my wife, Karina, who has supported me here as we both have been fighting together for over 2 years for our beloved Queens County, New York. We co-founded a grassroots organization called Mega Queens. She is an angel sent by Almighty God who has stood hand in hand on the front lines with me against the dark forces that are trying to take over this country. But we'd like to give a round of applause for my wife, Karina, here, please. We are fighting against the multiple establishments and the media corporations that are funding these evil organizations, and they're only there for one reason, to protect and enrich themselves. But we, on the other hand, stand for God, life, families, and for you, the hardworking people of Queens. While the big corporations and Democrat special interests are getting billions of dollars in relief money from the government, and the tenants are being protected from eviction, the middle-class landlords and you, the small business owners, are getting screwed. The rich are getting special favors. The poor are getting special favors. And the rest of us, the working people in the middle, who pay most of the taxes in this state, are getting nothing. That's why we're coming here together for this unity parade with 5 demands. That's right. Number 1, mitigate the property tax. Tenants are getting relief, but the landlord property tax bills are still due with interest of 18%. Water bills are still due. And with the cost of maintaining your property, and that is not fair, and that is not equal. That is not equal in this country. We also want the second demand. We want to cap the property tax increases every year at 4%. We will allow that. That's no problem. The liberals in power think that they can tax their way out of this pandemic, this crisis, on your back. That's right. That's right. Who is going to pay? Us. Yeah. We will not let that happen. Yeah. We also, on our third demand, is expedite housing court cases. While landlord bills are mounting and still coming due, tenants don't have to pay rent and can't be evicted. That's ridiculous. Legitimate housing courts cases must be expedited so that small landlords can afford to pay their bills. And we need this to end, okay? We need this to end. We need to mitigate the Department of Building fines on properties. And if a tenant doesn't allow a landlord access to their apartment, then we need to make the repairs that are needed from these fines. The liability of the Department of Building fines should be shifted to the tenants if they won't let them in. And most important of all, education and public safety and budget accountability for where the money, our tax money that we're paying tax on to the city and the state, and they're wasting our money. Okay? We need to root out the waste, the fraud, and the abuse from the education department and make sure that our money is spent on the education of our children. Keeping the specialized high school SHAT test. Keeping the merited, gifted, and talented programs. We also need to keep the funding and support for our police department. NYPD! NYPD! USA!